Okay, so I'm flying to Chicago next week.
Cool. O'Hare, right?
Yeah, but check this out. The airport code is ORD.
ORD? Where's the CHI?
Exactly. There's no C, no H, no I, nothing.
Wait. Orlando is MCO. Melbourne, Australia is MEL. Tokyo is NRT.
Tokyo doesn't even have an N.
Okay, we need to talk about this.
Because either someone at the International Air Transport Association failed first grade spelling,
or there's a much weirder story happening here.
Let's investigate.
So these three-letter codes? They're called IATA codes.
The International Air Transport Association hands them out to every commercial airport in the world.
And most of them make sense. LAX is Los Angeles, plus an X for style points.
JFK, John F. Kennedy, MIA, Miami, ATL, Atlanta.
Super straightforward. First letters of the city name. Basic kindergarten stuff.
But then you get the weird ones.
ORD, MCO, YYZ.
ACC, LHR, NRT, MEL.
These codes look like someone played Scrabble while blindfolded.
But here's the thing, they're not random.
Every single weird code tells a story.
A story about places that don't exist anymore.
Military bases that got converted.
And international systems that are honestly kind of bonkers.
So buckle up. We're going on a global code hunt.
First stop, North America. All right, Chicago O'Hare. Named after Edward Butch O'Hare, a World War II hero who got the Medal of Honor.
So the code should be OHA? OHR? Something O'Hare-ish?
Nope. ORD?
Plot twist time. Before O'Hare was O'Hare, it was completely different.
Back in the 1940s, that land was farmland. A cute little area called Orchard Place.
Literally, orchards. Apple trees. Probably some cows. Very pastoral.
During World War II, they built a Douglas aircraft plant there and needed an airfield.
So they called it Orchard Field. Makes perfect sense.
Airport code? ORD. Orchard Field. Crystal clear.
But then, in 1949, Chicago goes, you know what? Let's name this after our war hero, Butch O'Hare.
Great idea. The guy saved an entire aircraft carrier. Total legend.
So they renamed it O'Hare International Airport.
But here's where everything gets stuck. Airport codes are basically tattoos.
Once you get one, you're stuck with it forever.
Because changing an airport code means reprogramming every airline system.
Every baggage handler.
Every air traffic controller.
Every pilot chart in the world.
It would be absolute chaos.
So Chicago got its shiny new name, but kept the old code.
Today, nobody remembers Orchard Place. The orchards are gone.
But 500,000 people a day fly through ORD.
A ghost code from a place that doesn't exist anymore.
Orlando, Florida. Disney World. Universal Studios. Theme Park Capital.
Airport code's gotta be ORL, right? MCO.
And no, it does not stand for Mickey's corporate office.
Though that would be amazing.
The real story? Way cooler, and involves bombers.
Rewind to the 1940s. Before Orlando was all theme parks, that airport site was a military base.
World War II era Orlando Army Airfield No. 2.
Then, in 1958, they renamed it McCoy Air Force Base.
After Colonel Michael Norman Wright McCoy, who died in a B-47 bomber crash in 1957.
Airport code? MCO, McCoy Air Force Base.
But then, the 1970s happened.
Walt Disney World opened in 1971, and Orlando went from nice Florida town to tourist explosion.
They needed a way bigger airport.
So the military packed up, and by 1975, McCoy became a civilian airport.
Renamed to Orlando International Airport. Fancy.
But the code? MCO stayed. So every time you're flying in to see Mickey,
You're using a code that honors a Cold War bomber pilot.
your Disney vacation brought to you by Military Aviation History.
Some people have tried to change it to OIA.
But remember, airport codes are permanent.
The logistical nightmare? Not worth it.
So MCO forever. Okay, now we head north to Toronto Pearson International Airport.
Code YYZ.
Toronto. Toronto.
Not a Y in sight.
So what's happening here? Buckle up, because Canada does things differently.
Nearly every major Canadian airport starts with Y.
Vancouver, YVR. Montreal, YUL.
Calgary, YYC. Edmonton, YEG.
At this point, you're thinking Canada just really loves the letter Y.
And honestly, they do.
Here's the backstory. In the 1930s, Canada used two-letter codes for weather stations along the Canadian National Railway.
If a location had a weather station, they added a Y in front.
Y for, yes, we have weather here.
That's literally it.
So when aviation needed three-letter codes, Canada just kept the Y system and added two more letters.
Efficient? Yes. Confusing to everyone else? Also yes.
But wait, shouldn't Toronto be YTO?
Plot twist. YTO exists, but it's a metropolitan code covering all Toronto airports.
For Toronto Pearson specifically, they needed something different. Enter YYZ.
The YZ comes from Malton, the area where the airport sits.
Back in telegraph days, Malton got the code YZ.
So, Y plus YZ equals YYZ.
The airport is named after Lester B. Pearson, Canada's 14th Prime Minister.
But by then, YYZ was locked in. Sorry, Lester.
Bonus round.
If you've heard the song YYZ by Rush,
Now you know what it's about.
Rush's guitarist is a pilot. When the band flew into Toronto, they'd hear YYZ in Morse code from the navigation beacon.
The rhythm got stuck in their heads, so drummer Neil Peart turned it into a song.
The opening beat? That's literally YYZ in Morse code.
A rock anthem about an airport code. Only in Canada.